Whoa, I love Marvin Gaye. God, he's so cool. This is Clay Nelson and Clay Nelson Life Pound Star with the illustrious Susan Nelson. By the way, I meant to tell you, Susan came home from the Special Olympics run on Saturday night and said, wow, that was so good. My throat's a little sore, you know. And she said, it's probably from yelling during the basketball games and cheering and everything. I said, yeah, probably. So she gets up on Sunday, and I mean, she is green. So guess what I got to do Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday is I got to be nurse mom.
Yep, you did.
And I did a good job,
You did a really good job.
I made soup, crackers, made you lay down, got cold washcloths.
You did. You
Took care of
really good care of
myself.
me.
Good thing we had a lot of protein bars because I can't cook worth a hoot. Okay, so who's on the telephone?
Hi, this is Erin.
Hi, Aaron.
Hey, I was listening to you talk today about being happy with what we have.
Yeah.
And I couldn't help but think about my kids and, me saying to them, eat your dinner, be happy. They're kids who don't have anything. They're starving in Africa. And,
Yeah.
now, mind you, my kids aren't very old. But, I think it's important that they understand the value of what they do have and really appreciate it. And I guess I don't feel like I'm getting that idea across to them in a good way. Do you have any suggestions?
Yeah. I mean, it's just a reality conversation. And how old are your kids, hon?
I've got a 3 and a 4-year-old. Wow,
they're pretty young. The 4-year-old probably could understand. The 3-year-old is questionable because the 3-year-old wants the 4-year-old stuff. That's kind of the max. That's kind of where it's at, But the 4-year-old, it's all about having a conversation of, have you ever thought what it would be like to not have what you have? Mm-hmm. And could we play a game? And the game is we take all the toys away and we take all the clothes away for a whole day. So the whole space that they're used to living in is empty. And then let them know that there are people and kids in the world that live that way every day. And our job is to make sure that we appreciate what we have and make a difference in a big enough way so that we can make a difference for someone that's out there that has nothing.
Wow, that is an outrageous idea.
Yeah.
I never thought about emptying things out.
Yeah, just have them understand what it is to not have or to be with empty.
Wow.
You got it?
Yeah, that's really cool. And, that also reminds me of something I heard a friend of mine tell another when they were talking one day about how spoiled her kids are. And the other friend said, there's nothing wrong with your kids being spoiled as long as they know they are.
Yeah. And, I got to tell you, I'm not, that intelligent or anything. When I learned this and I made it up, this is going to sound really funny, but about 4 years ago, my Harley broke down. I was on the side of the road. I didn't have a phone with me. I wasn't smart enough to have water with me. And I was empty, vulnerable on the freeway. And that's when I got, Jesus, this must be what it must be like to have nothing, to be in a strange place, and to be vulnerable. And I went, wow, I got to do something about this. Mm-hmm. And it's not just buying a phone, but it's how you make a difference in the world so people don't feel unhugged. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, way cool.
Very good. Well, thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for calling in. It was a great contribution to the show.
Thanks. You.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Are you live streaming, by the way? Do you know about that?
I am. I'm watching you.
Cool. Oh, wait a minute. I'll sit up straight then. Okay.
Yes, smile really big.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Okay, now, boy, that one got me thinking about some things here. Now, where was it? Yeah, it really did.
Thinking again?
Yeah, it just keeps getting me. Now, we're talking about earlier about complain or create. And I want to get back to this. What can you do to get back to basics? And how do we turn these gas price things and all this stuff that we consider to be quote unquote negative into something positive? What's it going to take to drive us back to family? What's it going to take to drive us back to being with our kids? What's it going to take to get us out of the cars, to get us out of our jobs, and get back to the dinner table? Well, guess what? Raising the price of gasoline could be a part of it. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a quote here by
Excuse me.
Joseph Compton. It says, an avalanche begins with a snowflake.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that. An avalanche begins with a snowflake. So isn't it possible that the raising gas prices is going to be the snowflake that could be an avalanche that says, hey, but we got to change the way we're doing things. We can't keep going to where we are. We can't assume life anymore. We can't assume fossil fuel anymore. We can't assume that everybody, we can't get used to negativity. Can you get that? And
Well, I think
everybody
there's
is.
so many people that are used to it that that's just the way they live their life.
Most people, I would suspect most people, if the newspaper had nothing but good stuff in it, they wouldn't buy it. You know that? Isn't that weird? But I swear to God, if there wasn't some gossiper talking down about somebody or talking about what somebody did that was negative or bad or unapproved or God knows what, they wouldn't buy it. You know what I mean? So it's like like we go out in our front yard. Remember remember we discovered bulbs, where you plant bulbs
Oh,
and
yeah,
flowers come
yeah.
out, and we planted 200 bulbs or
Yeah,
something like
a
that. We
lot.
spent 2 days planting bulbs, and now the flowers are coming up, and we can walk out in our front yard, and I can't remember what we planted. And all of a sudden, there's this big, beautiful flower there, and it's
Wow.
really cool. And then I look over 3 or 4 feet, and I see where a rabbit ate my
new one coming
the
up.
new one coming up. And I'm going to get me a rabbit. And then I find the rabbit. I look at the rabbit, and I go, "Okay, you can have the plant." You got what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's all about understanding that life is a big bunch of circles. Everything's kind of cyclic. Everything comes around, and human beings kind of use things up. Human beings kind of move so fast they can't get present to the greatness of life. So what if, like I said, what if all the changes are going on now, higher gas prices, higher food prices, no time, less money, and everything else, was kind of like the indicator of maybe we need to get back to family. I mean, duh.
Just slow down.
Yeah, what if you could be happy being with your family and not go anywhere, just be together? You know what I mean? I mean, why do you think we're expanding our deck? So I can be further away from you? No, it's so I can have more family on the deck. You got it? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's really what I'm doing here. So it's, it's like, which would you rather do? Breed unhappiness and dissatisfaction or create the room for new possibilities?
Well, I choose the latter.
Yeah, create the room for
course.
new possibilities.
Yeah.
So what kind of new possibilities, would you like to create?
Well, just like you suggested, that expanding the deck so we can
Yeah.
have more people over and friends
Yeah.
and family and
Yeah, or we could plant flowers, or I know
More
us
flowers.
planting a garden. I know you want to take pictures of that, right? But we could do all kinds of things like that, So it's all kinds of fun that we're having.
Yeah.
Now, so taking on the everyday issues like choosing to complain or create. Now, think about this. There's all kinds of things we can talk about. The price of gasoline or food. We could spend more time at home with family, having to learn how to handle conflict better or do the dance better or how to teach better or how to just listen better. What
I
do you
like
think?
that one. Listening better.
And then how about dealing with hectic family schedules, like getting the kids and their activities in the summertime from one place to another
Yeah.
in an efficient manner so you don't burn the gas, actually burn up your checkbook. Okay? And then managing your work and households, all right, with the family. There's all kinds of things you can do there.
And also,
Yeah.
the pet, we can't forget, in our household, we have 5 pets. So we have to manage their schedules too, especially now that we have 2 of them that are sick.
Yes. Actually, you have to manage getting them to the vet, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all about all kinds of things you got to do. And all of that's a surprise. And get this. I mean, the pets, the cat and the dog get sick just before everybody's flying in. And we got to
For a
pick
workshop.
up. Yeah, for a workshop. And Beth and the girls are coming in
Yeah.
to be on the show next week and to help out in the workshop. And, of course, the twins want to be with me because I'm so incredibly cool.
But I get to take them to the beach on Saturday.
And I can't go. Hits can
You
go,
can't
though.
Yep.
Okay. And what if we took the time to be responsible for our environment? And I don't mean, like really make a difference in the world as a whole, but in our world as a whole, we could. All right. So there's all kinds of things that we could do and be a part of and take the time to produce if we just slowed down. So one of the great things about having the gas prices go up is it could cause us, if we chose to slow down and enjoy the trip. Most people move so fast through life, they're always looking for the better one, and all they got to do is get present to the one they're having. Okay, on that, I have to take another break. And you're listening to the Clay Nelson Live Balance Hour on KZSB AM 1290, your News Press radio station. So get on back here because I got great things to tell you.